I would agree with that. I mean, as we work with step 4, we obviously you get to a point where you're making amends and you're dealing with your resentments and things along those lines. I think that, in the absence of doing this inventory, um, I think that unknowingly we're fraudulent to ourselves. You know, I've always maintained that the greatest lies I've told anybody in my life, I've told myself. And that's certainly true through my recovery and, active use is these lies that I tell myself. And in recovery, there's some more dangerous lies because I can tell myself everything's going just fine. um, as we go through the step 4 and some of the questions we're going to do to prompt some thinking here and to encourage you again to do the work of the steps. Don't just make a bumper sticker out of it and don't know all the sayings and everything else and really do not do the work. It's kind of pointless. You might as well do something else. But there are twin dangers, as they stated at the beginning of this. Self-aggrandizement and self-righteous, and then is one extreme, and then the guilt and self-loathing. I think that a lot of times when we look at step 4, we really only look at the things that we're doing wrong. So there's two sides of this. There's the negative and there's the positive. There's things that are, things that we need to fix. There's also things that we do well. So that's also a piece of it. It's not just how it manifests itself in these characteristics I described, but our view of how we do this inventory has to be based on the totality of the field of play. What are the things that are detracting from it, and what are the things that can actually help promote success in our recovery? Um, you know, it starts out, I think, with really just the gut of this whole thing for me. That and the workbook that we're actually been using as a reference guide for this whole thing. Um, but has anybody hurt you deeply by judging or outing your addictive behavior?